You've got a Conservative MP in Will Smith's corner on this one.
Yeah, so Simon Hoare, the MP for North Dorset, has tweeted saying that he would like to punch anyone who insulted his wife. And, of course, the instinct to defend your wife or anyone you love from a rude and insulting joke about a medical condition, of course I understand that. But the idea that you should act on that instinct to defend by punching someone or slapping somebody instead of using the extraordinary platform you have as the person about to win Best Actor Oscar to use words to fight your battles strikes me as extremely odd and extremely ill-advised for a Member of Parliament. My prediction is that the Whip's office will somehow get him to delete that tweet over the course of today.
Yeah. But even when you look at Will Smith's situation, Nigel, I mean, he could have said, "You, me, mate," outside after all of this.
That'd be the normal way of doing things, wouldn't it? I mean, you do it in private rather than in front of the entire world. I mean, when you do something like... I'm surprised about Simon Hoare coming on this, because obviously this is an offence. I mean, it is a criminal offence to start assaulting somebody. But with the Will Smith thing, you would actually say, let's sort this out later or whatever, not react in the way that he did in front of so many people.
Well, apparently he's just arrived. I'm just hearing in my ear, he's just arrived at the Vanity Fair party and he's all smiles, so he's brushing this off. It sounds like Chris Rock isn't going to press charges and he's going to get away with it. But will people forget? I mean, we were all crowded around watching our TVs, or maybe not, maybe some people were sleeping, ordinary people. We were watching it this morning and the whole newsroom was like, couldn't believe our eyes, could we? It's unbelievable.
Well, as you say, interesting where it will end up. And the bits that we can't show you is the foul-mouthed exchange that went on. It wasn't an exchange, it was one direction. It was Will Smith up to the stage. But, Polly, you just wonder, I mean, he is Hollywood royalty. Will it really affect him, how he's cast? I mean, I think it would lesser actors and personalities, very definitely. But, you know, he is royalty in Hollywood.
He absolutely is. You know, he's just won Best Actor. My expectation is that at some point in the relatively near future, he will do some sort of long-form interview where he will apologise, perhaps talk more about his wife and living with alopecia, all of that, as a way of kind of rebuilding his reputation. You know, it's interesting to me. There's a certain irony in, you know, the Academy has said, we don't condone violence. Like, have you watched any Hollywood movies? Like, there's a certain kind of uncertainty there around actually a huge number of movies that do glorify male violence. I mean, it's an old movie now, but in Die Hard, it's really interesting the way, you know, the police officer actually reclaims his identity, his masculinity by shooting someone dead. That is a narrative that Hollywood pushes on us all the time. And then to say, oh, yeah, we're not really in favour of violence. Well, violence is bad. But I get that it's fiction, but it's a fiction that's deliberately to tell the story that, yes, what men do to be men is slap people. So let's perhaps be thoughtful about what is that narrative that Simon Hoare is talking about, that is what men should do to protect women, is actually...
There are a number of Hollywood films now, I can't remember the titles, but one was Kate Beckinsale recently. These are about independent women whose hands are lethal weapons, basically. So it's sort of changing, as in the girls have the power.
Girls can murder people too,
They can
it's
murder
fine.
people too. That's exactly the way it is.